welcome from the Alumni Gym and the Richards Family Court here in Mountain View, California on the campus of St. Francis High School. Tonight, the Lancers and the Spartans will be facing off. Hello everyone, I'm CJ Rouleau, and this is Wednesday night basketball here. The Lancers coming in at 2-1 in the West Catholic League under Coach Mike Mathill, and the Spartans under Coach Kevin Mack at 4-1. Now tonight, we're going to look at two very, very tall players indeed, starting with the 7'1" center and power forward from Mountain View, the senior Will Dominguez. And I'm going to say this much, in any high school game, if you can get a 7'1" player, 7 foot and above anyway, you are going to have a very good time. And I'm going to give you a prediction right now. I've been giving you right now, Dominguez will dunk at least one time this game. And on the other side, his opposite number for the Lancers is going to be the 6'6" forward, Dominic Adzic, 6'6", 230, and he's the tallest man on this entire Lancers roster. And I think the only man capable of stopping him with Anthony Lansfear and James Deneen both sitting out this game for the Lancers. So we're going to take a short break, and then we will be coming back to you live. And welcome back. First tip is moments away, but first let me introduce the starters. First for the visiting Mountain View Spartans, it'll be Resnick, Tobin, Moran, Pappas, Dominguez. And for the Lancers, Pedraza the fifth, Leon, Yuan, Lopez, and Adzic. So Dominguez and Adzic, as I predicted, will be the two centers. And first tip is going to be controlled by the Lancers, Pedraza the fifth. Nice cycling, outside, deep three, yes! Fast start, Evan Williams. And the first points to the board are on for the Lancers. Immediately a foul on the inbound play. And that's on Zach Moran. Adzic called first foul of the night. Something to look at is the average height of the Lancers. It's hovering around 6 foot, 6'1.5". Mountain View on the other hand is a little bit shorter, running around about 5'10". So height might be a factor. Williams, nice inside feed. Will Dominguez, first 2 points of the night. Pedraza being the early man point guard. Outside Adzic. Cycles around to Pedraza. Sarceps moves. Williams. Leon. On the reset, Mountain View doing an excellent job of not preventing any inside. And out of bounds. That's just good defense on Mountain View, making St. Francis have to work on the inside where they can actually use their small height to their advantage. Here's Jack Resnick. Resnick, feed. Quick stop by the Lancers, outside. Pass up, Resnick. Guarded by Pedraza. Let's move outside. Tobin being heavily guarded inside paint. Reverse layup, no good. The recontrol by Mountain View. Recovered by Moran. Deep three, ball by Moran, no good. Here come the Lancers the other way. Outside Lopez. Hand off Williams. Williams calling for a screen. Lopez charges, home move, jump ball. That's Sam Tobin just doing a good job of reaching in and grabbing it in the layup, so they did a tussle and Mountain View controls it. Tobin the inbounder. Nice move. Pappas. Spartans get out of their own run. Resnick at the top, being guarded closely by Pedraza. Move inside, stolen, and then lost by Evan Williams. He came flying in. He read that pass all the way, but couldn't keep himself in bounds. Pappas. It's pushed down. Leon inside gets pushed from behind, and they're going to call kickball. They're going to call a foul on Dominguez, his first foul. Mountain View with one foul, Lancers with one foul. Pedraza on Resnick. Pedraza inside, dish out, 3-ball, up and good. That's Desai Lopez. And now here comes Mountain View on the fast break. Resnick, stutter step, being double teamed. And stripped away. Trevor Leon. Back the other way. Pedraza with a 3. That's up and off the back iron. And now Pappas slowing it down for the Spartans. 5-2, 5:03 left. Very defensive first quarter. Nice inside pass to Dominguez. Pappas back to Dominguez. Dominguez one step. St. Francis calling for a travel. Dominguez gets it. He's got 4 early points. There's Pedraza. Side handoff, 3-ball, Lopez. Leon, no good. Back to the Spartans. Pappas dribbling it up. Nice drive inside, gets pushed up, no good. Rebound, Pedraza. And Pedraza being forced to slow up by a tight Mountain View D. It's a man zone with a 1-man in the middle. Nice move up by Lopez, gets the foul. So he will shoot 2. Desai Lopez, 6'3", 185, senior forward, as that foul was called on Moran. Really funny, most of the guys here for St. Francis, they're listed, 6'1", 6'2", 6 foot. I'm looking at them. I don't see that tall anyway. Fontana, Mateo Fontana, the 6'1" senior, subbing in for Adza. Six. Second shot up for Lopez is good. And now Rosenkrantz is subbing in for Lopez. Rosenkrantz, a 6'2", 160 junior guard. Mounted by Tobin and Pappas, and here we go. Pappas ball at midcourt. Being guarded by Rosenkrantz. Outside move. Finds Tobin. Tobin, loose ball, doesn't pick it up. Pelayo gets it. Anyway, deep 3-ball off the front rim, no good. Rebound control by Dominguez. Dominguez looking, finds Resnick. Pappas. Being guarded heavily by Fontana. And Dominguez gets his 6th of the night. 6 points, all the offense for the Spartans early on. Fontana drives down deep 3, no good. And that's rebounded by Tobin. Tobin bringing it up court. Double team, Pelayo. Up some more. Corner, Tobin, 2, no good. Rebounded by Yuan. Yuan slowing it down for the Lance a little bit. Nice screen, Fontana. Yuan pulls up for 2 and gets it. 9-6, 3:06 left. Advantage Lancers. Tobin bringing up court, being double teamed by Pelayo and Rosenkrantz. Feed to Pappas, right back to Tobin. Tobin down low to Resnick. To Dominguez at the top of the point. Inside pass and a foul immediately called. I believe on Fontana, that will be his first. And now subbing in for Mountain View is going to be number 23, Jalen Daniel Dalton, the 6'4", 188 forward. Fontana was calling the foul, his first. Side pass, well, that's stolen. Lucas Lee, layup, no good. Rebound tipped in by Fontana. an 11-6 game. Resnick driving on court. Nice crossover. Loses it. Jalen Dalton. Resnick gets it back. Being fiercely guarded. Now double teamed. Loose ball on the floor. Who's got it? And it's going to be jump ball called. Possession arrow. Lancers. And Jake Pappas immediately fell on it. Possession arrow pointing the wrong way. So Rosenkrantz to Lee. Lee, a 5'9", 165 senior guard. Double team deep three. Fontana front rim up and good on the bounce. 14-6, and it's been all. And a timeout called by Kevin Mack. He's not liking how this is going. 158, 14-6. Lancers. Now we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. And welcome back, and if you're just joining us, here from the Alumni Gym, the St. Francis Lancers are up 14-6 with 1:58 left in the first. And I'd just like to mention, last time out, St. Francis faced Freedom High School and defeated by a score of 64-57, scoring 26 points in the second quarter, the highest total of that game. Here's Resnick, guarded by Leon. Same move, nice around the back move. Dominguez pulls up, gets it from the three-throw area. Will Dominguez is on fire early, 8 points for him and a couple of rebounds. Leon, screen from Rosenkrantz. Now to Yuan. 23 on the shot clock, Yuan. Nice fake move, inside pass stolen away. Inside, nice layup from Tobin to get it in. And all of a sudden it's a 4-point game. That's some good offense there by the Spartans. Outside three, Rosenkrantz, he connects. Kyle Rosenkrantz from deep. Now Resnick and Pappas have to get the ball out of the offensive end for the Lancers. Nice cycle on the outside, gets it. Stolen away, here comes Sebastian Pelayo. Nice move. It's held up, but there's no foul called. Now Resnick on Lee. Pappas back to Resnick. Resnick driving. Being screened out of the area. Tipped out of bounds by Pelayo. And a whole new crew coming in for the Lancers. Williams, Leon, I believe their entire starting lineup. So Pedraza, Leon, Lopez, Adzic. And Bjorn now checking in for Pappas for Mountain View. And also number 21, Krish Gadral, has also checked in. 34.6 seconds left, Mountain View down by 7. Inside pass. Bjorn, nice cycling. 16 on the shot clock, down to 15. Gadral trying to find space. Hotly guarded by Pedraza. 3-ball up. That's up, no good. Offensive rebound, Mountain View. And got swatted away. So one last chance for the Lancers. Leon, out to Pedraza. And he's gonna take his time for the last shot. Guarded, tied up, 3-ball, buzzer, no good. Well, at the end of one, it's been a very exciting first period. 17-10 in favor of the Lancers. And we'll be coming back after this short commercial break. Well, early on, Will Dominguez scoring 8 out of 10 for the Spartans. We're gonna see some right here. Dominguez just using his height to bully away as we've just started the second quarter here at the Alumni Gym. Outside, Tobin pulls up 3, front rim miss, rebound, Adzic. And at 6'6", you're not gonna. The only guy who can compete with him under the basket is gonna be Dominguez. Lopez, nice moves, trying to get some space. Hands off to Pedraza the fifth. One of the shorter men on the Lancer teams, but nothing gets anything in here. Hadges just threw that right out of bounds, attempting to hit a cutting Trevor Leon. That didn't work. Tobin inbounding, and a foul called. That was tipped out of bounds. Inside to Gaudreau. Tobin taking it up. Tobin being guarded by Evan Williams. Fake handoff. Out to Daniel Dalton. Daniel Dalton getting tied up, puts up 2. No good, rebound tipped in by Zach Moran. Excellent offensive awareness to bring the Spartans within 5. Pedraza charging, outside, 3 ball, up and good. Trevor Leon from downtown. Spartans down by 8. Lancers doing an excellent job of controlling the tempo. Mountain View trying to figure out something to do. Outside handoff, Gaudreau. Nice switch up and the big man on him. Inside, Tobin up, foul, and 1! Sam Tobin on the right hook. And it's a 3-point play for Tobin. Sam Tobin, the 6'4" senior. A chance to make this 3 and bring the Spartans to within 5, and he does. Lopez inbounding to Pedraza the fifth. Pedraza being guarded by Gaudreau. Finds Leon. To Williams. Nice outside play. Mountain View gets a steal and a foul, but it's going to be offensive and going the Spartans' way. And it's a foul on Lopez, his first. Lancers with 4 fouls, Spartans with 2. 6-11 in the second. The Lancers using a 1-up press. Nice move by Gaudreau. Finds some space. Outside, corner 3 up, no good. And rebounded by Adzic. Passes up Lopez. Lopez being heavily guarded by Daniel Dalton. Outside, corner 3 up, no good, rattled around. Rebound Gaudreau. Corner 3, Jalen Daniel Dalton puts 1 up, and he gets that to go! 18-20 Lancers. And Coach Mattil's trying to figure out something to slow down the Spartans' run. Pedraza, outside, guarded by Lopez, puts up a corner 3, gets it to go, right back at them, Trevor Leon. He said, you can hit it, I'll do one better. Good draw. Handoff. Pull up. Yes, that drops. Ian Bielm with a couple more. It's 3-point game. 4:54 left. It's been back and forth this whole time. Lancers just not being able to pull away. And there's a foul been called. And who's it going to be on? That's the more important question. I believe that foul was on Mountain View. Yeah, number 21, Chris Gaudreau called. Gonna place Pelayo up and good. Round around a little, but Pelayo got it to drop. Tobin. Resnick puts a nice move on, gets it across. And guarded very heavily by Lee. Eventually around to Pappas. Pappas looking and Well, something was called. Well, something was called. I think the ball might have been tipped out. So Pappas will inbound it. 4:22. Lancers 25, Mountain View 20. And Kevin Mack not happy with something the officiating crew said. Pappas inbounds to Daniel Dalton. Daniel Dalton, 6'4", 188 in the lime green shoes. He's hard to miss on the court. Pappas being doubled in the post. Puts one up off the side of the hoop and a foul immediately. And Pappas will be called. His first. 4 fouls aside for each team. Lee bringing it up, being guarded by Resnick. Nice switch. Pappas inside. Fontana up for 2. He's got that. Mateo Fontana from about 13 out. Spartans pushing back. Daniel Dalton puts one up and back in. Still a 5-point game. And I wonder if it's the lime green shoes that are doing it for him, honestly. Those are extra bright on the court. Everyone else wearing, various shades of white and black. And he's wearing these lime green things. It's pretty good. Fontana pulls up 3. Fontana with a heat check 3. 30-22. 3:20 left. Lancers in complete control. And over and back. And that's just a good press defense. Moran had to go for the ball or risk a fast break. Decided to go for it and was right over the midline. Lee bringing it up. One-man forward press, but Resnick. Side, Fontana. Cycles around to Lee. To Yuan. That's up and no good. Rebound, Mountain View. Here comes Pappas. Pappas being pressured by Pelayo and a foul called. Pelayo's not happy with it. But he did get bumped, but he did bump Pappas. Pelayo's first. 5 fouls for the Lancers now. Pappas to inbound. Finds Resnick up around the midline. Resnick. Outside passing at least touch. And they're going to say that's off of Sam Tobin. That will be Lancer ball. I thought that took a tip off of Sebastian Pelayo, but ref sees it the other way. Lee. Screen from Rosenkrantz. But he loses that immediately. And now a pass that was intended for Sam Tobin went nowhere. So 2:32 left. Rosenkrantz to inbound. To Lucas Lee. Lee's going to slow it down. When you're up by 8, you can take that liberty. Guarded by Resnick. Resnick's played a lot. Corner 3 rattles around and drops. Roy Yuan with the old one-legged step back 3, and he got that to fall. Tobin lost, immediately stolen back by Rosenkrantz. Tobin just couldn't get a handle on that. Going for 3 up, no good. Rebound, offensive, no good. Put back up a couple times, no good. A nice move by Roy Yuan, stepping over a couple of Spartans. Yuan with a deep 3, no good. That's going to be off of Fontana. So it will be Spartans ball. Or my mistake, they're going to say that's the Spartans ball. So anyway, Yuan. Mismatch, guarded by Moran. He loses that, and that will be going the Spartans' way. 1:42 left until the half. Lancers up by 11, 33-22. 5 fouls for the Lancers, 4 for the Spartans. The Spartans have not been getting outplayed. It's just been the last couple of minutes. A lot of deep threes by Fontana. Resnick was fighting for that, trying to get it the other way. But that will be staying with the Lancers. So Rosencrantz inbounds to Lee. Fontana. Hand off to Yuan. Inside Fontana. Rosencrantz pulls up from deep. Off the back, no good rebound. Pappas. About a minute left in the half. Good draw. Being guarded by Pelayo. Tries a sling pass inside, actually gets it through. Hit off a couple of players. One bounce, layup, and good. Will Dominguez getting another couple points. Lee. Pelayo taking his time, having to wipe some sweat off the bottom of his shoe. Being guarded by Jagral. Nice screen. Rosencrantz outside. Fontana for three. Front rim, no good. Good rebound, good draw. And now a three-man press by the Lancers, just trying to get anything. Going Resnick. Somehow keeps it in. Hit Dominguez, but he couldn't get a handle on it. So 21.9 seconds, shot clock turned off. Lancers are just going to take their time to get the last shot. And a couple of subs. Pelayo coming off for Pedraza. Tobin and Daniel Dalton checking back in. They're going to let this go as long as they can. Pedraza. Guard up on Resnick. Pedraza drives. Outside Rosencrantz. Back to Pedraza. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Pedraza. Nice inside pass. Fontana. 5 seconds. Hand off Pedraza. Drives inside. Gets up. Swatted away by Daniel Dalton. 1.2 left. And Pelayo going right back in. Lee coming out. A couple more subs. Moran checking in for Dominguez. 1.2, they're gonna have to get a very quick shot off. One jump, pulls up at the buzzer, no good. So at the half, it's been a very exciting game here. Lancers 33, Spartans 24, and we will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes with your halftime updates. And that shall be next. And then the second half. Well, definitely an interesting second quarter for the both teams, especially the Lancers. A lot of deep threes. One right there you're seeing by Jalen Daniel Dalton. Him and his lime green shoes are great. Everyone's taking a book from Steph Curry, and of course, well, if you're a basketball fan, you know that tonight the Warriors are playing my second favorite team in all the NBA, the Raptors. We rep the 905. I love them, they're great. A couple more highlights here. You're just seeing a couple of inside moves. Well, a lot of threes were taken during this half. There you see a big one put on by Mateo Fontana. Reaching towards the end of this with about 1:23 left to go in the half. There's another big one, that time put on by Roy Yuan. And then the last play, the big one, Jalen Daniel Dalton on a layup attempt. Absolutely rejected it. So honestly, there was not too much. I mean, Lancers up by 9. Expecting a little more from them, given the RW Cal School. But, you know, 2-1. Coming in, won their last game out. And we'll be coming back right after the second more analysis and then the second half coverage. Well, welcome back. Third quarter. 16 minutes and change left between the Lancers and the Spartans. It's 33-24. Lancers given the edge on the home court of the Alumni Gym at the Richards Family Court. Back Fontana. Outside, cycle pass, deep one. Trevor Leon triples. That's an early announcement by the Lancers. Here's Jack Resnick taking it. Resnick's has played so far every minute. He's one of their only 2 point guards. Inside Dominguez being bottled up, triple team, and a foul on the ground. I think it was called by the big man, Dominic Adza. Oh, no, my bad, I was calling the guard, Lucas Lee. Hey, when you got 3 men in there having to defend a 7-1 guy, good luck. And I said earlier, Dominguez will dunk, and we hope he can. Inside pass. That's Zach Moran on the little layup. Bring the deficit back to 10. Pedraza bringing it up, being guarded by Resnick. Getting a little help, screen Fontana. Charges in, nice scoop layup, getting 2 more. This is just excellent job currently by the Lancers offense. They're showing why they are a WCal school. Here's stolen away and immediately a foul on the ground, excuse me, by Pappas. He'll pick up his second. 38-26. Fontana to inbound. Inbounds it to Pedraza. Pedraza, one of the shorter men, actually the shortest on the whole Lancers team at 5'9". Anyway, here's a deep 3. Trevor Leon's just throwing it in their face right now, and a timeout called by Kevin Mack. He's seen enough. And if you're just tuning in, you've just seen a couple of absolute dagger threes from Trevor Leon to kickstart the third, and we will be back after this short break. And there's one of the 2 threes earlier that caused Kevin Mack to call a big timeout here. .638 left, third quarter, 41-26. Lancers are up. Current 5 for the Spartans is Pappas, Tobin, Gadral, Dominguez, and Moran. A nice deep inbound pass. It's Tobin. Tobin being guarded out to Gadral, the short man on the court. Nice inside Dominguez. And there's a foul called. I believe that one was on Asdich. Now, last time there were 3 on him, and it was called on the guard, Lucas Lee. This time it's a pushing foul on Asdich. That's his second. You're having to bully Will Dominguez because at 7'1", he's standing almost literally head and shoulders over everybody. Inbound pass, swing pass out to Gadral. Gadral being guarded by Yuan. Yuan, poor timed poke. Outside pass to Tobin. Feeds inside to Dominguez. Dominguez just puts up a little floater and gets it. That's 12 or 14 on the night for Dominguez. 8 in the first quarter alone. And he's really good on the inside. Pedraza pulls up, puts it right back. It's a 15-point game. Lancers up. Spartans gonna have to try to figure out some way to come back. Tobin, outside 3. Pappas up, no good. Offensive board. Last touch by the Lancers. Will be Spartans ball. .539 left. Pappas inbound. Tobin up 3 off the front, no good. Immediately counterattack. Outside, swing pass. Yuan drives. Philip Thurf, Montana gets the foul, will be shooting 2. That foul's on Pappas, his third. Mateo Fontana, a 6'1", 185 senior forward, misses the first one. He hit a couple of threes earlier that were pretty impressive, including a big step back one that made him look like Chris Bosh shooting the outside 3. Anyway, checking in now is Jalen Daniel Dalton, the junior 6'4" forward. And he's one of the only tall, he's one of the 3 tall guys on this whole roster. The other 2 are Tobin and Moran, and then Dominguez, of course. But of course, in the mere mortals category, he's definitely up there. Tobin the inbound to Jalen Dalton. He's being guarded by Leon, 6'1". Good drop. Couple moves. Jalen Dalton pulls up, outside 3, up and no good. Defensive rebound, but picked up. Dominguez dunks it! And I said before the game he wouldn't, he just a 2-hander. And made it look easy. Lopez to Williams. Williams charging, couple of steps, gets blocked. And Mountain View starting to get some life here. Side swing pass outside, corner 3 up, no good. And controlled by the Lancers. Leon, couple of nice moves. That's picked up and away. Here come the Lancers. Scoop layup up, no good, but there will be 2 shots. I believe that was on Matt Larson, his first. They're calling that on Rosecrans, his first. As Tobin makes the first. Tobin did an excellent job right there, getting the steal and just immediately going on the fast break. As Lee's checking in for Leon. And Tobin getting a second. Seconds up and good, so now it's a 12-point game. Spartans playing a 2-3. Man coverage. Dominguez outside to Lee. Lee being doubled. Couple of nice moves outside. Adzic pulls up and completely airballs that. I mean, that didn't even touch the backboard. Not exactly the greatest shot we have seen tonight from the Lancers. And nice little easy on the fast break, net goes nowhere. Dominguez picks it up. Complete mismatch. Lee was on him. Outside pass, good draw. Nice little floater up and in. Chris, good draw. 10-point game. Spartans trying to get back in this and make something. They're doing an excellent job. Pedraza. Heavily covered. Nice outside pass. Rosecrans for 3 up, no good. And that is off of Desai Lopez. That will be Spartan ball. 3:37 left. And Sebastian Pelayo checking back in for Pedraza. Tobin, inbound to Bjorn. Bjorn, heavily guarded. Nice outside pass. That's deflected up and in, but that's taken back by Mountain View. 15-footer gets it to go. Sam Tobin. Suddenly it's only 8. Lopez. Here's something. He's going to put up a 12-footer front rim, no good. Rebound by Tobin. Here we go. Tobin got a little bit of a mismatch on Lee. Outside pass to Daniel Dalton. Daniel Dalton. Guard by Lopez, good draw. Outside. Nice move, gets tipped away, but and it will be Lancer ball. And Mac incensed about that. He is calling for a tip by the Lancers, and he will be not getting anything. After that, Rosencrantz inbounds to Lee. Lee being guarded by Tobin. Lee, nice move, little floater, no good. And that was definitely the last touch by a Spartan, so reset the shot clock, 2:38 left, 8-point game. And Yuan checking in. Pelayo, no good. Once again, touched by the Spartans. And Kevin Mack is getting more and more incensed by the second. And they're calling for something. I don't know if it's about the shot clock or if Mack just is getting teed up or what. Resets the shot clock to 34 seconds. Not that it matters too much. Lee can try to find someone to inbound. Lands Adzic. Pelayo, inbound, nice move. It's blocked. Got absolute blocked on the inside. Now a couple of nice moves. And a defensive foul called on Pelayo. Lancer bench calling for a carry or a travel, weren't getting it. 4 fouls for the Lancers, second for Pelayo. Tobin to inbound. Pelayo gets it right back anyway. Nice little give and go. It won't be anything. But as it draws the foul. Chris Gooddraw getting called on the foul. So Adjit's the tallest man on this entire Lancers team at 6'6". We're going to line shooting 2. First one's up and no good. It's a bit of an interesting shooting from him. Dips really, really low to start his motion before popping up. Kind of what you see in Iguodala sometimes, where he goes all the way down and then pops up. Second one's up and no good, so nothing going there, but Rosenkrantz gets the offensive rebound. Lee, out to Yuan. Yuan being guarded by Tobin. Couple of nice moves, getting a mismatch. Gets absolutely wrecked, and now they got a 2-on-1 fast break. A little give and go, nothing going though. And finally a pushing foul called on Jalen Daniel Dalton. He had a chance with Moran. Had a 2-on-1 opportunity and couldn't get it to go. Now Dominguez checking back in for Moran. And that would have been golden. That would have dropped the point deficit to just 6. And 6 with the whole quarters easily. 8 starting to get a little interesting with how the Lancers have been playing. And that's stolen away by Tobin. Tobin going up, lays it up, and that's good. 6-point game. 1:33 left. And the Mountain View student section is starting to get into it. Adzic. Hand off Pedraza. Pedraza wanting some play. Gets a nice screen. Inside pass. Adzic goes up. No good. Rebound, no good. That's tip. Adzic outside corner. Pedraza for 3. Up and no good. Offensive rebound. And I believe a foul on the ground. The ball went out. There was a foul on the ground. I think they're going to call a foul on Bjorn. Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Ian Bjorn. Now Resnick checking in for Gajal. 44-38, 1:05 left. And now a foul by Daniel Dalton. Mountain View with 6 fouls now. And that's Daniel Dalton's second. 4 fouls for the Lancers. Fontana to inbound. And now a technical foul's been called. Jalen Daniel Dalton was saying something to the referee, and he just immediately technicaled him. That's his first. And Kevin Mack is asking for an explanation. And it looks like has he been kicked out of the game? Well, anyway, while we're trying to sort that out, Petraza's going to get he sinks his first 7-point game. And misses the second, so he hits the 1-and-1, but it will be Lancer ball in 1:05. And I don't know what was said. It looked like the ref was telling Daniel Dalton to back up on the inbound, and he said something. It looked like he was going, all right, I have to stand here, and then the ref just immediately went, nope, that's technical right there. Must use some choice language. And that's rejected. So I don't think it really matters. There's a couple of huge blocks lately by the Spartans, and they're definitely trying to do something. Petraza, Resnick trying to inbound. Finds Fontana, outside. Adzic, handoff. Yeah, outside pass to Lee. Lee getting doubled, nice crossover. Couple of steps, lays it up and in. Running clock now. There's about a second difference between shot and game clock. Resnick being guarded by Petraza. Resnick trying to find something inside Dominguez. Nice pivot inside. And they're gonna get the foul and one. Will Dominguez using the height advantage. And Coach Matil's calling for a travel, but he's not getting one. And now Gaudreau checking in for Bjorn. 7-point game, chance to make it 6. And now it looks like, and there was a technical on Adzic. There's the second technical of the game in less than 2 minutes. What is going on? What is going on in this game? So Dominguez is going to get 3 shots. His chance to make it 4-point game. Well, misses the first. So I guess that was the extra point. Now Tobin gets to shoot 2. And Mattel is talking to the referees. I have no idea what's been going on. These refs really are acting extra strict tonight. Well, Tobin can't connect on the first of the 2 technicals. And that could really hurt. Free throws are, I want to say, about 50% of the game. So now Rosenkrantz checking in for Adzic. And I'm still trying to figure out what the technical was for. At least with Daniel Dalton, it looks like he was talking to the ref, and he probably just said something, but I can't tell what Adzic said. And that's harsh because he's the tallest guy. He's the only guy who can really easily guard Dominguez. Dominguez got the mismatch. 11 seconds. Lancers are in the bonus. Slingshot pass. Outside 3. No good. Offensive rebound. 2 seconds. Inside pass. Up. And they're going to count it. Will Dominguez, the last second put back. 4-point game, 1 quarter remaining, and we will be right back. Well, it was definitely an exciting third quarter. We start off with a Will Dominguez dunk, and then it was back and forth, Lancers and Spartans all the way. A lot of scoring. It ends up turning into a 4-point Lancer advantage, but it started off a heck of a lot worse. 2 technicals, couple of huge blocks, one right there by Jack Resnick. And there you just see Dominguez bullying everybody. This is turning into a wild game here at the Alumni Gym. So 8 mittens, Mountain View down by 4, has 7 fouls. Lancers have 1 foul to give, and then Mountain View will be in the bonus. Pappas, swing pass to J.D. Coyle, inside, Dominguez, and they're calling 3 in the key, offensive. So that will be Lancer ball, 7:46. Lancers also have the possession arrow. Couple of nice moves by Pedraza, trying to get by Resnick. Outside swing pass. Lee pulls up deep. That rails around, no good. Pappas with the rebound. He's been getting a lot of rebounds tonight. Pappas inside. That's nothing doing. Here comes Leon. Rosenkrantz checking in for the already technical Adjich. Leon with deep three. Connects. 7-point game. Resnick, close guarded by Lee. Out to Gadral. Cycle pass out to JD Coyle. Coyle to Pappas, 16 on the shot clock. Inside pass going nowhere. Tipped, will stay with the Spartans. A couple of substitutions. Daniel Dalton coming back in despite having a technical. And immediately makes him pay. 5-point game. Lee, nice coverage, left wide open for three. That's up, no good. Rebound, Daniel Dalton. Here come the Spartans. Resnick, feeder pass. Pappas, deep three, no good. Rebound, Daniel Dalton. Puts it back up, draws the foul. Dominic Asda has 4 fouls right now, including the technical. Lee will be coming off in favor of Evan Williams. Adjich will be going back in as Daniel Dalton makes the first, along with number 11, Roy Yuan, who's listed at 6'10" and is in reality, I believe, either 5'10" or 6'1". I have no idea how he's listed as 6'10". Daniel Dalton, second, up. Both teams in the bonus, good. And a couple more substitutions. Now Gadral coming in for Resnick. 6:29 left, 50-47. St. Francis up by 3, but that lead has been slowly dwindling since the third quarter. Pedraza, nice screen by Fontana. Pedraza, outlet pass. Adjich. Yuan, couple moves, inside, Fontana. Nice step back floater up, no good. Rebound Spartans, here we go, chance to tie it up. Pappas, trying to get some space. Finds Moran, outside pass Daniel Dalton. Daniel Dalton charging, trying to draw the foul, but they're gonna call offensive charging. Daniel Dalton is incensed. That's his 4th foul. And he better be careful he doesn't go get a second technical. He cannot believe that was called offensive. And Dominguez checking right back in. From my angle, it looked like the feet were set, but I'm about 120 feet away, raised at an angle which is almost impossible to tell. He probably had a better view of it than I did. Inside pass, Adjich being guarded by Dominguez. The tall battle of the Giants I was talking about in the pregame show. Pedraza 3 connects. And full timeout will be called by Motel. We're going to Great, gets 6-point lead for the Lancers. Well, coming back off the break, here's the foul that Daniel Dalton was. Oh yeah, feet were clearly set. I can understand him being upset. He wants it because he's in the paint. So that should be blocking, but no. And then Pedraza made him pay right after with a very deep three, and then Coach Mike McCoy called timeout. 6-point game, 5:29 left. Though the Spartans have been doing an excellent job of eating into what was at one point a 17-point lead. That lead is now dwindled to 6. It has grown, though. The smallest was 4 points. 5:29 is plenty of time. The drill taking it up. Tobin up to Pappas. Pappas back to Gadrill. Gaudreau being guarded by Yuan. Nice cycling by the Spartans. Trying to find an opening. Any opening. Tobin, middle. Couple of dribbles by Moran. Moran, nothing. Gets stolen by Adzic, and here come the Lancers. Spartans really need to get a couple of inside points quickly. Good drill. Guarding Pedraza. Pedraza outside, Evan Williams. We've heard his name a couple times tonight. Yuan. Big screen by Adzic to get some space. Pedraza, couple of fakes. Drives in. Holds up. Williams goes in. Floater up. No good. Offensive rebound, Williams. Yuan for a big three. Connects. Back to a 9-point lead. Spartans need something right now. Side move. Tobin. Kicks out to Gaudreau, resetting. Pappas, Gaudreau. Zone defense really starting to hurt the Spartans. Kick out, Pappas, Gaudreau. Charging. Gets stopped, puts up a little floater, gets it to go. 8-point game. Definitely back and forth. Spartans at one point were doing an excellent job defending, and all of a sudden, the Lancers just starting to get spits and spurts. But reback, no good, but picked up by Fontana. And here we go. Jake Pappas all the way, gets hit, gonna get 2 shots. And he got hit hard. And they're gonna call the foul on Oscar Pedraza. Pappas going to the line to shoot 2. Attempting to bring this to a 5-point game. And it looks like Leon will now be checking in for Yuan. And Rosenkrantz will be coming in for Williams. 6-point game. Mountain View trying to claw back with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left. One of the more unhospitable places you want to go play high school basketball in this area. Front rim miss, no good, still 6-point game. Quick 3, up good. Trevor Leon immediately sending the message right back. Moran. Out to Resnick, being guarded by Pedraza. Resnick trying to get some space. Off screen, inside pass, kick out. Pappas, 3, no good. Tipped, ended up being controlled by Fontana. Quick tempo pass, Pedraza, guarded by Resnick. Pulls up deep, 2, no good. Here come the Spartans on the attack. A nice crossover, gets stripped. And then a timeout called. A 30-second timeout by Mike Motel. And we'll be taking a short break and then coming right back with the last 3 minutes of this game. Well, immediately right there, Roy Yuan, Oscar Pedraza, and Trevor Leon all connecting with some big threes to keep this Lancer lead. 41-17 dwindled to 4s, back to 9 with 2:56 left in the Alumni Gym. Lancers have the ball, far side of the court, earning a 1-point 3-back press defense is Kevin Mack. Pedraza gets to the court, being absolutely tied up by Resnick. Couple of mismatches, couple of handoffs. Yeah, outside pass. Nice move, Williams. Fake. Fontana, defender in his face. Up, no good. Stripped, rebound. Big collision. Fontana gets it up, no good. Rosenkrantz puts it back in. Here comes Resnick up the court. It's an 11-point game. Resnick trying to get some movement. Pappas controls. Stripped. Back to Resnick. Charging in. Nice inside move. Moran swatted, but a foul was called before. You could hear the thwack reverberating. All over to the alumni gym, but Rosenkrantz gets called for a block. So Moran gets set for two, sinks the first, down to a 10-point game. Motil's calling some sort of box-out play. And Motil gets the second. Down to a 9-point game, 2:13 left. Pedraza bringing it up. Guarded by Resnick. Swing past Williams. Ball's on the court. Pedraza. Still trying to get something good. Gets by Resnick. Outside kick past Fontana. Williams fanning his face up. Three, no good. Rebound, Daniel Dalton. Daniel Dalton's got all sorts of space. Drives in. It's hit with a couple men. Pappas outside. Daniel Dalton being guarded by Fontana. Fontana absolutely bullying him back. Nice pass inside. Outside pass stolen away. But Resnick controls it. Three-ball Moran. No good. Offensive rebound. And then Moran went up and got fouled, so two more coming. Evan Williams called for the foul. So Moran gonna go shoot two more. And Mountain View has a chance to turn this into a 7-point game. 6 the first. 1:27 left. Mountain View's got to get a couple of big defensive stops and then get a couple scores. Second one up and no good. But outside, and it will be Mountain St. Francis ball. The ref had me fooled for a second. He originally pointed towards Mountain View, and then Rosenkrantz over and said, I think that was off of that guy. And he went, oh yeah, that way. Never mind. Lee bringing it up. Lots of space. Fontana. So Pedraza. And St. Francis is just doing all they can to waste clock time. Up by 8. It's pushed. Rosenkrantz. Fontana. Handoff. Fake handoff. Lee's got it. About 12-footer up. No good off the rebound. And then there's going to be something and a foul call. 2 shots. Foul on Sam Tobin. Lancers have 10 fouls. Mountain View has 9. Tobin's first. A chance for the Lancers to extend this. 50 seconds left. First one up and good. Leon trying to extend this. 9-point game, 50 seconds left. Checking Dominguez back in. Checking Atsich back in. Checking Williams back in. Setting out the biggest lineup both sides can, trying to control the rebound again. Second one up and good. This will be a 10-point game with 50 seconds left. Pappas bringing it up. Inside pass Dominguez. Outside Pappas gets stripped, but it still will be Mountain View ball with 37.8 left on the clock. We'll figure that out as we go along, shall we? Inbound Resnick. Inside pass Dominguez. Up, Dominguez gets 2 more, and timeout called. And a full timeout will be called. And we will be back shortly after the timeout. Yep. 31.6 seconds left. Lancers up by 8, but they have 10 fouls. Mountain View has 9. Kevin Mack trying to keep the team afloat. The win over St. Francis would be huge. Mountain View, of course, the Anza League, 4-1, SCVAL. Lancers 2-1, West Catholic League, both in the CCS. Fontana to inbound, 30 seconds. Shot clock has been turned off. Mountain View is going to need a little bit of luck to get this off. Pedraza gets shoved immediately, and he will be going to the line for 2. My bad, for a 1-and-1. Both sides now at 10 fouls each. The second one being called on Moran. First one up and good for Pedraza. 9-point game. And Dominguez checking back in. Pedraza second one up and good. 10-point game, 30 seconds. And the game is not over officially until the buzzer has sounded, but with 10 points with 30 seconds, good luck getting 10 points. You're going to need a very, very up-tempo offense, and you're going to need to figure out a way to get the ball and keep the timeouts. Around that. Nice inside hook, and that's going to do it. It's going to be an intentional foul there by Tobin trying to prolong the game. But at this point, it does not matter too much. Adzic is going to take his 2 free throws. First one up, and he sinks it. Now it's an 11-point game. Second one up, off the rebound, 20 seconds left. Tobin, clearance, step back three, he got it. And then immediately a timeout. And Coach Mathill talking to some of his players, trying to get them to get the box out. 30-second timeout for Coach Mack of the Spartans. Only down 8, but 8 points in 13 seconds is going to take a heck of a lot of talent. Good luck for getting that. Lancers putting in their slightly smaller line. Right now, just trying to get any points they can. As soon as they get it cleared out, there's another foul. 9.3, 66-58 Lancers. So Rosecrans going to go shoot 2 more. And he makes the first one. Rosecrans, 6'2", 160 junior guard, makes the second 10-point game with only 9 seconds. Tobin bringing it up. Side corner, Pappas. Nice little step back through with 2 seconds, and he got it all. And nothing but net, but the buzzer sounds, and that will be the game. Lancers surviving a bit of a scare there towards the end, end up winning 66-61. And for everyone here at KMVT, we'd like to thank you for enjoying this production. Of course, our producer and director is Taylor Wiest, and our truck engineer and cameraman is Tim Erkson. And I am CJ Rulo, and I would like to thank you for watching this. Until you please drive home safe.